Joining us this morning, Connie Naylor, who is the chairperson of the Conneaut Board of Tourism, Linda Thompson, a member, and also Dolly Sherman, a member. She'll be here on the show twice this week.
Yeah, just wait.
Little piglet.
With the little piglet.
The little piggy.
Good looking little man. All right, Connie, I want to have you on because the signs are up. What's the actual name of them?
The wayfinding signs.
Wayfinding signs.
The wayfinding
And Linda is actually one that tipped me off on it a couple of weeks or a week or so ago, saying that she had noticed that they were up already. I didn't expect that to happen so quickly.
They told us by Memorial Day,
That's
and
super. That's
Shagonia made good on their word.
George
Dragon.
It wasn't so quickly though, huh? It was a long.
Well, to get
4
there.
years.
A long time.
It was a 4-year project.
A lot of it.
And a lot of meetings and a lot of fundraising.
For those that might not know the background on that, Connie, would you explain all that?
Sure. In June of 2011, we had a brainstorming session, and it was after one of those big Conneaut cafes where everybody came and did a lot of brainstorming in regards to what Conneaut needed. And they felt that one of the things Conneaut needed was signs. And my husband and I felt that way also because we travel all over the country and we see beautiful signs, and Conneaut didn't have that. So we set out 4 goals. Goal 1 was, of course, to evaluate why we didn't have signs. And then goal 2 was to, we finally decided that we needed city entrance signs. And then we wanted to take care of signage on I-90 and Route 7. And then the last goal was to have wayfinding signs within the city of Conneaut itself.
And that was like where the hospital's at.
Well, it doesn't say hospital. They're pretty much tourist signs for visitors who come here. Because when we evaluated the signs, there are plenty of signs that say hospital.
Okay.
So you can get to the hospital easily in this town. The things that people don't know about, for example, and I've talked about this before, is people don't know we have a beautiful beach, or that we have a marina with quick and easy access, or that we have an art center, or museums, or even where the restaurants are, bird sanctuary. And so we wanted to provide people with signs that when they came here, they could easily find things. We saw signs like this in Geneva on the Lake, and excuse me, we saw signs like this when we traveled to other tourist destinations all over the country. So, we had gotten all the way through the first 3 goals. We had gotten the city entrance signs completed, we got I-90 completed, and we were down to the wayfinding signs when the city manager left, when Tim Eggleston left. And he had started a plan for the wayfinding signs. So in January, we resurrected the project. We began to work both with the Port Authority and the City of Conneaut, even more closely than we had for the other signs, and the results are up by Memorial Day.
Fantastic. And I want to stress, this didn't happen overnight. You put a lot of hours and time and energy.
Lots of hours.
All of you did.
And there's a committee of us, along with the tourist board, that we have some other citizens of the Chamber of Commerce and the people from the Port Authority and private citizens like Chuck Hansen, for example, and Rod Raker, who also were on the committee, and so many other people who helped. We had donations, anonymous donations. We did tons of fundraising. We sold baskets, we raffled off Indians tickets. It just was a really ongoing project, and the bottom line is the whole project only cost the city $2,500 for everything that went up.
Yeah.
The rest has been covered by the Board of Tourism and by donations. The Port Authority, we can't leave the Port Authority out. They've
been wonderful.
They have been wonderful.
I don't know if any of you girls had a chance to go down to the lake yesterday, or was it yesterday? Yeah, I think it was yesterday.
It was beautiful.
it was beautiful, and I could not believe, I don't remember the township park and public dock that busy in a long, long time. It just was a lot of people in the pavilions having picnics and people playing on the swings in the park and people on the beach. And it was raining. I mean, it's still, they were down there having a ball. And I thought that was encouraging because
Yeah.
Linda and I remember Township Park as kids.
Being
It was
packed.
packed.
Yeah.
We
From
haven't
end
seen
to
that for a
end,
long
from
time.
end to end.
Right.
Well, we think the sign on I-90 also helps. There's an attraction sign on I-90 right next to,
Tourist
which is
center.
funded by the tourist board, and it says Beach Marina. And then when you get off of 90 onto 7, there's a sign that points Beach Marina. It says how many miles away it is. Plus, there's also a brown destination sign on I-90 now that is free from the state of Ohio, but it took a lot of phone calling and statistics, and that says Beach and Marina, right?
Yeah.
Long brown sign, that's right. And then when you get to the top of the exit, there's another brown sign that points in that direction. We know those signs on the freeway work because people like Joey Adabucci, who have had a winery sign there for several years now, she tells us how people see that sign and say, oh, well, we saw the sign on the freeway.
Okay.
So all of these signs encourage people to get off the freeway and come down and see what we have. And we have the marina with the fastest entrance to Lake Erie along the
We
whole
do,
coast.
We got a beautiful room.
So-
I've been to New York State, and people, my family comes from New York State, and they said our marine is right up with like Chautauqua. It's so
Really?
beautiful, yeah. It's,
Dolly, you have a bed and breakfast, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you get a lot of business there?
Yes. I don't have one day available from June 12th till September 7th.
No kidding.
Not one day.
And how long have you been running that?
8 years.
8 years.
Yeah.
Wow.
my brother and sister-in-law stayed there one time.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So
It's a fully furnished cottage. You shouldn't really call it a bed and breakfast because I don't serve breakfast there.
Mhm.
But it's
I know exactly.
Yeah, it's-
we went by there the other day, and so you get people from out of town, obviously.
yes.
Okay.
One lady is coming this year. She came last year and saw it. She never has stayed with me. She paid me for the whole month of August. She's from Texas.
Oh,
Yeah. She said, I love Conneaut. I love the beach. I love the lake.
good girl.
Not from here. So,
Yeah?
yeah.
I know my brother-in-law had a cottage that he rents out. He did used to,
They stayed there too. my
did they?
brother. Mhm.
and
Quite a few times.
he's gotten out of that end of it now. But he said he was booked solid, like Dolly, from
I keep saying I'm going to get out of it, but then I like people.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
yeah. Well, that's great. That's great. I'm glad to hear
You're
that.
so bubbly, so it,
Full of energy.
they're ready to get out of there after the
I see you made some sausage balls out there.
you got your sausage
Oh,
balls.
good girl. Thank you.
I like to cook.
I know she's a good baker
and she's
too.
so skinny.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
All right, we got to take a break, and then we're gonna come back. We'll talk again. And if you want to talk to Connie or Dolly or Linda, you're more than welcome to call in. Wait a minute, I think you might have a. Okay, that is for our last.
Oh.
Yes.
You missed it, Pat.
We got it. I mean, it must have been cyberspace or something. I'll have to send it to them.
It was nice to hear Tom smile this morning.
Oh yeah, he's
Oh,
still
I miss Tom.
Is he,
We miss
is
Tom. He's
not
on our board.
Is he?
He
Tom
has
works.
his hours are different,
Yeah,
so he hasn't
but
been able to.
If anybody wants to see Tom, he has agreed to. He'll be in charge of Doc Fest this year.
Yes.
So
Oh. He'll be good for that.
he's great for
He's
that.
such a push.
Good morning, you're on the air.
This is Sharpie. Good
Hi,
morning.
Chippy. How you doing?
If you want the city to look beautiful, you should have the vacant lot mowed.
It's
The
bad.
person that is in charge of mowing the vacant lot has not hired anybody yet. Been mowed our yard 4 times already.
You mean the vacant lot
your
behind
yard
your,
is up to your knees.
the vacant lot behind your house?
Yes.
Okay.
I just called him just a while ago.
Okay.
And they haven't hired any contractor to mow the yards and so kind of looking kind of shabby for tourism.
There's a lot of lots that haven't
Yeah.
been mowed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Linda, I'm good to swing out pretty soon.
Yeah.
Okay, Sharpie.
Come visit me.
Okay, I will.
Keep complaining. It's the squeaky wheel that gets the oil. That's how we get things done in the
That's right.
tourist board.
Yeah,
We just
I'll
keep
keep
plugging
my yard
away.
mowed. All the dandelion seeds are blowing in my yard now. I'll have to spray next year. Okay, that's
Or make
all.
wine.
Thanks, Sharpie.
Thank you.
Hi, you're on the air.
Hi, Beth.
Hi.
Well, it's just nice to see all these lovely young ladies on the show.
Well, thank you.
It's Michelle Durati.
Yes, it is.
Everybody looks wonderful today.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey, I want to say that lot by Sharpie bugs me too, because I go by it every day. But I have to tell you, I moved back to this town. I was gone almost 25 years.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think I'll ever leave. It's just wonderful here. It's beautiful.
Did you happen to check out the lakefront yesterday, Michelle?
Oh, yes. Yeah, we're down at the lake all the time.
Sure.
I just love the beach, but our city is really green, so I think you kind of have to overlook. We don't have a lot of blighted property. If you go to Ashtabula, it's quite a bit worse, just our neighbors, you know?
Yeah.
So I think you ladies are doing a wonderful job. I love all the new signs, the one on Lake Road I saw on Broad Street. So thank you very much.
And
You're
thank
welcome.
you.
Thank you.
Have a great day.
You
You
too.
too, Michelle.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
She's a sweet.
And the little American flags are awesome.
Oh, aren't they
Oh,
beautiful?
that was beautiful.
Yes.
It's
Whoever
got the,
did that, that was just beautiful. If I had known, I would have put that on our website. So,
That just popped up. I think we saw it for the first time Saturday.
yeah,
Yeah, they
Terry and
just
I went by
finished.
and I was, look at
yeah.
that.
And could I say a word about letting us know what's going on in town?
Sure.
We have this wonderful free website. It is mobile, which means you can get it from your iPhone. And if you let me personally know what events are going on in town, I will put them on the website for free. Now we also have an ad that we put in the North Coast Voice several times, about 8 times throughout the summer, and we would list your event there also for free.
Sure.
But the issue I have is that I find out about most events in the Courier because people don't understand that they can email me or call me. I am in the book. And I'll give you my number right now. It's 599-7697. 599-7697. So if you have an event, for example, we've already publicized the sock hop that's coming up, and we're going to talk about the MS Bike event pretty soon. But if you have an event, a dinner, or anything, like the flags being posted this weekend, let us know and we will publicize it for you. It's part of our job.
Yeah, I had no idea that those flags were going up. I did get there was a mention on Facebook about hoping that we would get some video of it. Of course, it's hard to get somebody out on a holiday
Damn holiday.
if you don't know in advance. you know?
Exactly.
So I understand what
Exactly.
you're saying exactly. But we will get pictures.
That
of
was
those flags.
very, very impressive.
It is.
Very much
It
so.
still is. It still
Means so much, you know.
Yeah, very much. Now you do have an MS bike tour coming up in Conneaut. I believe it's the 12th and the 13th and 14th.
13th and 14th, June
Yeah.
13th and 14th. It is the 30th anniversary of Bike MS Escape to the Lake. The 30th anniversary, which I can't get over. The bikers begin in Zelienople, Pennsylvania, which is north of Pittsburgh, and they spend the night in Meadville at the university. They arrive in Conneaut around 10 a.m. and most of them are here by 3 p.m. The route, if you'd like to tour, is Furnace Road to Route 20 to Broad Street to Lake Road to Conneaut Township Park. And we need you, Conneaut. We need people to cheer. We need people to cheer along the route. We need people to cheer at the park. We need some volunteers to load bikes, to greet people, to serve some food, and we need some people to hang around to clean up a little at the end. It's going to be a great time. We've got DJ Marty Landon again, and we have Jim Happy, the traveling magician, who'll be walking around. So it's a good time for everyone. We have 20 cowbells for the first 20 people who come to the tourist board table, and we will give you a cowbell to ring. Chris Breck. I'm not sure about the clowns.
Are they?
I don't know. I haven't heard about the clowns. They were here last year. But Chris Breck has donated about 20 cowbells. So if you come to the tourist board table, well, you can have a cowbell to ring to cheer the riders in. So,
That's cool. And believe me, it really means a lot for these riders. We've been promoting that for years, that you come on out. And I think they even had, I think Tim Krause's church had a ceremony.
and
where,
they're
By
doing that
Marcy's
again.
funeral
Yep,
home?
Yeah,
they're-
by Marcy's,
Tim Krause
yeah.
will have his ceremony, his church service there, and they'll be cheering people in.
Excellent.
So,
That's
yeah.
excellent. And as you mentioned briefly there, Doc Fest is going to be held this year.
Doc Fest is July 25th, and the tourist board will have a booth there. We'll be selling our t-shirts, DVDs, postcards. It's a great time to do some early Christmas or birthday shopping. So,
And of course, don't forget 4th of July. That's going to be coming up as well. So there's a lot of stuff that's going to be happening. Of course, Debbie Newcomb's Rib Fest.
and don't forget D-Day.
D-Day. How could you forget
How
that?
could you forget D-Day?
Yeah.
Busy time. Busy
D-Day
time.
will have a new look. The tourist board and chamber, we always work together, and we're going to have a 1945 style information booth that the prison is gratefully helping us with.
Really?
Yep.
They're building it.
And they're gonna build it for
I'm having
us.
one little issue on this.
What?
Dolly doesn't want to dress.
Oh, you don't want to dress up
We
like
have to
a
dress up.
like a World War II person?
Yes.
Well,
Oh, no.
you know, it could be as simple as a little white poofy blouse
I
and
know.
some khakis, but we talk a lot about how to dress at tourist
And I
board.
kind of sneak out of the room when they're talking about it. I'm like, okay, I'm out of here.
So, anyways, we can
Get
always
dressed
use
like
volunteers. We still need 2 more members
And
on
a-
our tourist board to make our
I don't wanna
15.
go dress.
So if anybody would like to join us, we have a great time. We get a lot accomplished.
I see they're appointing
We do.
3, reappointing 3 tonight.
Yes, I hope so.
At the meeting. I'm
that's
sure that they'll.
Well,
Yeah. Let's see, who is it? It's
Mary
Mary Griswold.
Jeff.
And is it
Jeanette?
Marge?
Marge.
Or Marge.
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 March
Marge
10th.
Kent. Mhm.
Yeah, so. All right, could you come back more often? It
Sure.
seems like we're in between. And,
I know. Can I tell you about this new
Yeah.
piece?
Hurry up, Connie.
All right, I'm hurrying.
She's a fast talker.
This is
talker.
the new driving tour for Conneaut. And it is 35 miles. Rick and I have driven it. And it takes in all of
Is this something new?
Conneaut. This
This
is
is
new.
new. It's brand
We
new.
worked on this all winter, but it's in print. You will be able to find it at all of our events. It's not on the website yet. That takes us a little while. But if you wanted it in a PDF form, you could email me. But there'll also be, I'm dropping them off at the chamber today. So if you've got some family coming in this summer and you...
It's a great ride.
It's
Cool.
a great ride.
Oh, it's
and
wonderful.
it's numbered. So you can start at any number on here at any point in this tour and finish the loop. But when we did this, you know, we've been here about, I don't know, 7, 8 years. And,
You can leave it with
Yeah.
Pat.
oh yeah, these are both for you, Pat.
Okay, thank you. I'll take
And,
that.
I went places on this tour that I had never been in Conneaut
Really?
before. Yeah,
Tom
through
Smile
Amish.
did a lot to help.
Yeah, Tom
with that.
Smile helped us out.
Everybody did.
Especially, I don't want to call them my old Conneaut friends, but my friends who lived in Conneaut their whole lives, they were like, no, you can't go that way, you have to go this way.
Wow, this is kind of neat.
So
It is neat.
It
Print
is.
something completely
It's really
different.
nice.
Becky Vendetti from Printcraft, she did the layout work. I have to give her most of the credit. She did a beautiful job, and
Printcraft works with us a lot.
Yeah.
they're so patient with
They
us.
are.
We
We
say,
call and
"Well,
change, and we.
You actually go 35 miles?
You do actually.
yeah,
We-
it's
yep,
about
it's
30.
35 miles. Yep.
That's neat. I'll have to check that out.
That's why I brought it. I thought you'd enjoy looking
That's a
at it.
Saturday,
It's a
Yeah,
yeah. It took us about 3 hours.
did it really?
Yeah, yeah. Of course, we didn't know where we were, so
I don't think it'll take you that long.
it might not take you 3 hours.
We have to take a break. I thank you girls for coming in. A lot of good stuff happening with the Board of Tourism. A much more active group than I remember it being several years ago.
Well, we have
The best.
the finances coming in now to
Oh, yeah.
help us.
That makes
you can't
it-
you
makes
can't
a
do
big
it without.
You can't do something.
The bed tax is important.
The bed tax is important.
And
Please.
we
So
have
if
a
you
lot
have
of
something you're
fundraisers.
renting,
Please, if
register
you
it.
are a summer rental, please register for the bed tax, and please charge your visitors for the
They
bed
pay it.
tax. They,
We
yeah,
don't.
Dolly can tell you all about that, and but it's how we get this stuff done. We wouldn't have I-90 signs without the bed tax.
Right.
Absolutely not.
Okay, we've done a tremendous job. Keep up the good work. Come back
We
and see us
support
soon.
the tourism.